All right, so here is Dustin Poirier making the walk for yet another big UFC spot here tonight. UFC 236 was his coming out party, DC. He ended Max Holloway's 13-fight winning streak, and in a near-perfect performance in a lot of respects, was able to realize a UFC interim lightweight.
They say diamonds are forever, and so is Dustin Poirier. It seems like he's been here the whole time. We've seen this young man grow up in the UFC. We saw him at 145 pounds have a ton of success, but we've truly seen him come into his own as he's going up to lightweight. He's become a UFC interim champion, and he's beaten guys like Eddie Alvarez, Justin Gaethje, and Max Holloway. One of the best fighters at 155 is Dustin Poirier.
And with Dustin Poirier and Daniel Cormier, safe to say, Lafayette, Louisiana has made a pretty good UFC footprint. Dustin Poirier. Well, he's one of the more accomplished strikers in this division. Sprawl and brawl, whatever you want to say, he's going to try to keep this fight standing tonight.
It does not matter how he accomplishes it. All he wants to do is be on his feet and at range, hitting you with a beautiful jab, staying away from the grappling exchanges. You don't accomplish all the things that this man has accomplished over the course of his career without understanding distance. He has great distance management, which then in turn allows him to land all these beautiful diverse kicks, spinning back kick, jumping high kick, so many things he possesses that he will try to use tonight in this fight.
Yeah, if this turns into a kickboxing match tonight, most people believe, yeah, his opponent is in a world of trouble. And now our tail of the tape for this lightweight scrap. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Dustin the Diamond Poirier. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Mauricio.
Referee Herb Dean will handle the action in the octagon. All right, so here's the former UFC interim lightweight champion, Dustin Poirier. He has had so many signature wins. He is after another one here tonight, and told us in our fighter meeting, believes he has the striking advantage here tonight. All right, so Dustin Poirier getting off to a pretty good start tonight, and all driven by that straight left hand.
Yeah, you know, Dustin Poirier is a right-handed guy, so he's pawing at you with the right jab, and then boom, he drops that right hand. We have seen him put some of the best fighters in the world on their back with that straight left hand. Good to see that Dustin Poirier is landing it early in this fight tonight.
There's his jab.
Relax. Keep your hands up for me now.
Oh, well-timed and placed overhand by Poirier. All right, so the former interim lightweight champ, Dustin Poirier, in a good striking flow here tonight. You see that left hand nearly put his opponent out.
Nearly put his
Somehow, his opponent stayed up with him.
I mean, he's still on his feet, but he's not up by much. What a fight. Both of these guys are trying to finish.
So far, a frantic pace as expected.
Good punch lands.
Well, he rocked him, but couldn't finish him.
He rocked him. He hurt him bad. He couldn't find that one shot to close the door. Could not shut the lights off. And now he's tasked with trying to find that shot again.
Oh, big hook. That'll leave a mark. Just over 2 minutes to go in round one. Stuffs the takedown. Oh, and now the victim is in a great position now to fill that damage.
He did a great job of stepping all the way across to get that hip toss. Now look for him to start chasing down a submission. Beautiful ground and pound. Did that one cut him?
Goes upstairs for an elbow. 1 minute here to go round one. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Fighters are inverted now on the ground.
Big ground and pound.
Oh, crowd just loving it as the fighters, after an extended grappling battle, make their way back to the feet.
Yeah, they're back on their feet. They spent a lot of energy on the ground, though. These guys were going back and forth on the ground, and ultimately, he's gotten back to his feet to give himself an opportunity.
All right, that'll do it for round one. Poirier's got a nasty cut above the eye. The cut man has some work to do here between rounds.
He needs you to go out there and finish it. He doesn't want to be there.
All right, let us now look back at some of the highlights from that round, and there just aren't that many guys on this roster that can keep up this offensive wrestling pace over 15 or 25 minutes.
But he's one of those guys. He is one of those guys that's able to continuously take you down even if you get up over and over. He has this ability to maintain that pace and pressure that he can wear his opponents down. That's why you see him get so many finishes as the fight progresses.
Round two is underway.
Oh, nice.
Another blistering combination there, really starting to do a nice job stringing his shots together.
And you can see the damage in his opponent's body, his face, his body, his legs.
He's lucky his head's still attached to his body.
The last time I saw an uppercut like that, it was Overeem versus Ngannou. And you know he still haven't found Alistair Overeem's head.
Well, at this point, DC, I'm not sure if he's just biding his time or just trying to get some extra reps, but go finish the guy.
It seems like the guy's playing with his food. You know, he's having a good time out there. Everything's working. He's in the zone. It feels like at any moment he can end the night of his opponent. But he seems to be having fun. And hey, to each his own, I guess. I'd be rushing out of that octagon.
Yeah, you don't play with your food.
No.
Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. All right, so now we start to see some bruising appearing on the torso, and all of that courtesy of the body work of his opponent.
Just the wherewithal to go to the body and the discipline to stay with that approach. I mean, it's just tremendous. You see a fighter with a high fight IQ following a game plan, and it's working.
Nice job by Dustin Poirier there. Sticks the target and then moves his head off the center line to avoid the comeback shot.
Head off the center line, and watch him the counter with that beautiful straight left that he throws over and over.
He gets up to beat his opponent in a lot of trouble now.
That was Cain Velasquez's punch of choice. Every time he lands that overhand right, he hurt people bad. Very bad.
Under 2 minutes now to go in round two. Gotta keep pressing here. Back to his feet. Huge block there. Man, is he...
He's hurt. Real bad. He's still hurt. Oh, nice right hand. Clinch position. Look for the opponent to try to circle off to the side of the octagon to get back.
was just a gorgeous shot to end the fight right there. I'm not even sure the opponent really saw it coming. So back to the drawing board for him, but for the winner, this is certainly exactly what he was looking for here tonight. All right, Bruce Buffer now inside the octagon has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 41 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, Mauricio!
Well, he's smiling ear to ear, and why not after a knockout like that? I need a ticket to the after party tonight.
I mean, this is what dreams are made of. You dream of the knockout like this, and then the party after, where you and all your coaches get to celebrate the great handiwork.
Get a dose of dirty cold, gold, and cold.